I'm Cassidy.
I'm Victoria.
And I'm Maggie.
And we decided to do our creative arts lesson plan for a grade 3 class focusing on plants and the environment. Our outcomes are that students will explore and manipulate a range of materials, technologies, and processes to create a variety of artworks that express feelings, ideas, and understandings. Another outcome is that learners will investigate plants and the environment. The indicators that go along with those is that they will create artworks individually and with others, express their feelings, ideas, and understandings using various media, line, color, value, shape, texture, space, form, and patterns, create artwork for a variety of purposes, demonstrating influence from their personal, social, spiritual, community, and or physical environment, investigate the interconnectedness of plants, living things, and the environment, and finally, investigate the use of plants, including plants as medicine.
So the materials that we'll need for this lesson are scripts for each group and a variety of art materials for students to make costumes. We want them to have a lot of options for this so that they can freely express themselves however they see fit. For time to teach, the teacher will put the students in groups and explain the activity. The students will be assigned roles in the plays. The teacher will provide scripts and assistance to students learning their lines if necessary. Students will have time to create costumes and props to go with their roles and their plays.
So for time to practice, we want to give students around 50 minutes to do this activity, around 30 minutes for them to learn their lines and practice it with their group mates, and then another 20 minutes for them to create their costumes and props. It will take around 30 minutes to perform each performance in front of the class, and it's really important that we give this time so that students can ask questions, have discussions with their classmates over their performances. So within each group, you're going to have one person playing the soil, one the sun, one playing water, one playing a different animal, and one playing a different plant.
Group 1 discusses how a carrot grows, what it needs to grow, and the continued cycle of life after it's grown. The characters in Group 1 will have a narrator named Jesse, soil named Ben, sun named Sam, water named Betty, a rabbit named Taylor, and a carrot named Jen.
So group 2 in my classroom was going to explore the life cycle of an aloe vera plant. So we thought that this plant was an important one to include in our performances, as its liquid is often bought and used in households to treat sunburns and cuts. So a lot of students are likely familiar with this product, but they might not be familiar with what it looks like as a plant or how to take care of it. So in group 2, their performance will teach the class how to care for the aloe vera plant by putting it in a place with lots of sunlight, making sure not to overwater it, and they will learn that sometimes, but not always, it can be naturally pollinated by hummingbirds.
In group 3, we explored how dandelions interact with the environment in the spring and otherwise. So dandelions are some of the first food for bees. The bees help the dandelions reproduce. They need lots of sun and water, and they even provide fertilization for the soil. So students learn that dandelions aren't just a weed, and they're actually a really good thing for our environment and for other things that exist in our environment. And students investigate the interconnectedness of these different elements by taking on these roles.
So this concludes our integrated lesson plan, and we think that students would have a fun time learning about all of these different plants as we did planning this. When using drama and creating costumes, it gives students the opportunity to express their feelings through various roles and characters. Learning through performance is something that we want to see in our future classrooms, as it fosters a self-confidence for students and gives them the opportunity to express the creativity that students are often educated out of. So thank you for listening to our presentation today, and we hope that you learned some teaching ideas as well.